How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back in American Truck Simulator once again, and we're here with Moiza's W9A long hood. We've got a variety of lights on there. The ones by the cab panels are from H3D's LED Mega Pack. The ones up top are Pister's clear glass bullet lights, as well as the bumper clear glass lights on that. Yeah, from Pister's pack. Behind us, we got the Manac Maxwing. This is the end dump trailer from H3D Arts. Beautiful trailer. It works good with HS expansion as well. Unfortunately, we're not doing one today because I could not actually find a load out of an ATS expansion site going to Iowa. That was kind of my main criteria for today's video. But anyway, we got the chrome body on there as well as on the front. It's very bright out here, so it's reflecting all of that pretty clearly. Then we got the Merc sleeper on there for our tractor. What else? Pretty much chrome all the way around as I like to go. The wheels on both the truck and trailer are from Jasper's wheels and rims pack, wheels and tires pack. Oh, can't forget about the light bar on the below the tanker. That one also has got H3D's lights on there. Just felt like pointing that out because I don't know. I kind of like to try lights from a bunch of different packs and everything. So just to draw attention to them. I always have a smattering of them. I never really stick with one particular one. But anyway, that's what we got today. We're just outside of Pittsburgh, Kansas, and we're going to take a load over to, I believe it's Des Moines, Iowa. So that's going to be our drive today. We're just outside of where we need to go. We're at this little rest stop here. Before I crank up the engine, I did want to, first of all, preface this with an apology. I failed to realize in the last video my false advertisement, which was that we were going to be driving with the updated version of Slavjerry's ISM engine. That's what we have today for sure. Double checked that. But I did want to apologize. I covered the old version in the last video, and this, I don't know, didn't realize that. I know I was in a rush making the video, so that could have played a part in it, but yeah, we got it this time. Just beware that may not be the last time that's going to happen, but hopefully you can tolerate my user error there. So let's actually hear what the updated version sounds like. I'm ready for that if you are. Very, very nice. Not that the old one is bad or anything, but this one is a tad better, I would have to say, which I can actually say because it was very recent that we drove the other one. So I guess you could kind of make it kind of a comparison thing. Anyway, enough gab. Let's get on the road. I need to adjust my mirrors. Just built this truck not long ago after grabbing the 155 updated version, so kind of got to do this little ditty right here, and then let's make sure this is good. Convex mirrors are all right. Very good. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Get on the road here. Get the windows down, actually, to hear this gorgeous, gorgeous engine.
Right.
How about it, huh? Sounds pretty good to me. Definitely exponentially better than the previous version, especially at the high RPMs. That's one thing that Slavjerry really does so well. Is well, I mean, there's so many aspects to it, of course, but the range of sound that you get, all the way from the low RPMs up to the top, is, I mean, flawless the entire way. And I talked a little bit about it in the last video, or not talked, I should say, stammered about it in the last video, about the feedback that you get from the sound of the engine, how it talks to you depending on where the RPMs are at. And that's one thing I really appreciate about Slav's engines, is just the full like dynamics of it, as well as the range. You got the stereo effect to it as well. It all just is so, I don't know, it's just so good, and it's such a enriching experience. And there, some of the SCS engines aren't too bad, but you just don't get it with the SCS engines. It's just, it's just not there. The fullness, the richness of it, whatever you want to call it. I mean, everything about it. The turbo, I mean, it's just
Keep right.
it's just so well done. So big kudos to Slav Jerry for that, and thanks again. I mentioned in the last video, but now I can actually say it without lying through my teeth. Thanks to Chad Barksdale as well for the edits done to it, to the mods. Give us some more souped up options for torque and horsepower. I am going to kind of do Chad a little dirty today, though. As you probably guessed, I'm running a 410 horsepower, just because I can, because I want to. Hopefully no one takes offense to that. Got to do these. Oops, had my blinker on there.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
And the Jake, left that on too. Yeah, just really been digging these low, small horsepower engines lately, so yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind. We're at that again.
Turn right.
Alright, here's our pickup spot. I was mainly just looking at the route, so I've yet to actually see what we're going to pull out of here. We'll find out. We'll take a left up here.
Turn left.
Good time to get our four wheels on here too, since we're picking up at this 18 wheels garage. It'd be interesting to see what they load a dump trailer with at this kind of place. Auto Fluff, that's what we're taking to, looks like Waste Management up in Des Moines. So that's it, and we're getting a nice paycheck too, as you saw there. Let's see, do we go around straight or to the left? Let's try straight. I think it's open all the way around. We'll find out here soon enough. In fact, I maybe should have gone the other way, because it's probably going to have us back up the way that we're facing. It's going to be awkward. But we'll see. Maybe not. Interesting. Well, no idea how they're going to load us from from here. I don't see any machinery capable of that here, but somehow they're going to get it done. So I guess we'll just have to trust them. As long as we're getting paid, what do we care, So how's about we do it this way? I'm going to straighten out. And then we'll just hit it like this. Let's hope we get it somewhat close. Oop, and I didn't blow the horn either. That's on me. My bad. Always good practice to do that before you back up. Yeah, I'm way off, aren't I? Sure am. Alright, let's try this again. Hit it a little sharper this time. Oh, jeez. No, that was too sharp. Those blind backs are always, always no fun at all. No one likes those. Let's try this here. And those low RPMs sound pretty smashing though. Okay, they should take this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, only took us 3 tries. Oh, we gotta stop the engine here. Very nice. Okay. Now we'll get loaded and ready to go. By some miracle or black magic, they got us loaded. All right.
Let's do this.
I guess I didn't care that we started up while in low high. Some of these engines, or at least with the Kenworth interior effects pack, makes it to where you get that beeping sound unless you start in neutral or something like that. But she's loaded down for sure. You feel the weight taking off there. You can also take a look at our load here. Auto fluff, whatever they call that. I guess is that just like recycled parts, or they're running some kind of chop shop here or what? I'm not really sure. But again, as long as we're getting paid, what do we care?
Turn right.
All right, good to go.
Get ready to turn left. Turn
Okay,
left.
can get our hazards off here. That's about it. Okay, I'm just gonna roll that stop sign. Don't mind me.
Get ready to turn left.
Just gonna cut through Pittsburgh here again, and then we'll be on the interstate in no time. It's gonna be about 350 miles, so hopefully we make good time on it. Oop. So again, I was reminded that the W9A that we're driving today comes natively supported in the Kenworth interior effects pack from Zmod. So you don't need to run North Logistics Open Def for the effects pack with this truck. It's already in the package. We're gonna have to run this. Hey, don't get any wild ideas. I wasn't gonna risk stopping and not being able to, so had to run that. Well, our trip's off to a good start so far. We've broken a couple laws already. Oh, got the green light for once.
Go straight on.
Once we get to the interstate, we'll roll these windows back on up. But just wanted to give a nice, or I guess I should say make up for the disappointed experience from the last video of not driving the correct engine. Gonna be going left up here, so let's get in the right lane for this. Sorry, let's get in the correct lane for this. Not the right lane.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, that's exactly what I was afraid of. We are pretty heavy, so trying to stop, it can be tricky. It doesn't stop on a dime, that's for sure. That's why I had to keep going through that light, because I don't think we would have been able to stop in time without blocking the entire intersection. Come on, old girl, you can do it. There you go. Part of the fun of hearing the engine struggle is we get to enjoy the sound. I don't mind the engine struggling when it sounds this good. Just a nice way to really just slow down and enjoy the experience, you know? Because it's not about the miles, it's not about the paycheck, it's about the experience. All you folks out there gotta let me know how you're enjoying the engine, if you've got it. It's a absolutely free engine. You can get it off Steam as well as Trucky. I believe it's on Steam. Trucky for sure. Just make sure you don't goof up like I did and use the old one. It's basically called Cummins ISM 2.0, so that's the way to tell. I don't know how I missed that the first time, but lo and behold, I did. But it happens. I know I'm not the only one to have done it. Once we get to a good spot, I'm going to go ahead and grab a screenshot. I didn't do it when we were at the loading site because I wanted to get a nice scenic one today, if all possible. I guess technically this is as close to the interstate as we're going to get, so let's go ahead and roll the windows up. There we go. Yep, it's a loud engine because you can, unless you're wearing headphones, you probably couldn't tell the difference of the sound, but we really only lost just a little bit of stereo effect rolling the windows up. It's very subtle, but you can hear it if you're listening for it. And of course headphones will help, but yeah, it is definitely loud in here. That's for darn sure. Oh, another cool thing about this truck is you can have, I believe that this one is the old style interior with the switches. I want to say the newer style that you can also go with, the interior variant for this truck has buttons instead of switches, toggle switches, I believe, if I'm not incorrect on that. But this truck you can get if you message Moiza Mods through Facebook, as well as on with the trailer you can go to H3D Arts.com. I'll have links to both in the description, as I always do. This is definitely a top 10 truck for me. I've been loving the CT W9A, but yeah, I'd say they're probably, I'd say somewhat neck and neck, but the CT one I think is a little bit up for me. Only because it's got more options. But a couple things I do like about this one over CT's is the brighter gauges, the backlights, that is. I also like his interior design on this truck more than CT's. That's my opinion there. Man, we're kind of struggling to get the RPMs up. Let's go down to 6. See what we can do about that. Let's get some more torque going. And actually, it should be in the other lane, but we got a fellow trucker over there.
And then
oh man. Okay, can we make it? I'm gonna have to butt in over here. Sorry. It's gonna be close. There's the exit for Des Moines. We almost missed it too. Yeah, I like the interior work on this truck a lot, more so than CT's. There's the back of the bunk right there too. But CT's does have more options as far as truck parts and variants and everything. Both trucks are equally easy to skin as well, which is great. However, there is a couple of, or I should say there are a couple of spots on the CT W9A where there's some kind of misalignment or something to the paint job, and it's hard to explain. I'll get back to that in just a second. I should have mentioned also at the beginning,
turn right.
unless the title gives it away. Okay, we're gonna have to let this guy go because I'm not.
Turn right.
Okay, did he just slow down? Okay, now I'm gonna have to butt in over here. Sorry. Mental
Keep right.
men or lady. Anyway, we're cutting through Missouri right now, and it's actually going to be this is going to be a 3-state run. As you might recall, we started in Kansas, in Pittsburgh, and now we're crossing through Missouri, and we're going to end up in Iowa. So it's going to be kind of a nice little tri-state run there.
Keep left, and then exit left.
Exit left, you say?
Exit left.
For Des Moines. Yep, that is right. Anywho, getting back to the CT W9A, there's a spot on the hood, and there's also a spot if you have the normal sleeper, not the Mercury sleeper, where the paint job, kind of what it does, it looks as if there's a tiny little spot where it like folds or something weird. But like, let's say you have I'll just describe what it looks like. In my case, I did a skin in the last video for the W9A, and unless you're looking for it, it's probably not very noticeable. But so my skin has a couple of straight lines going across the hood. And so what it does is the straight line will have a little divot, like a little triangle on one side, where it grabs some other part of the paint job, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's pretty much just like there's that little piece is like backwards or whatever on the template, so it just, I don't know, I can't really describe it. If you're in the game with that skin on, you'll be able to see it. But anyway, there's a spot on the hood and also on
And then
the,
turn
I
right.
think it's the very top corners of the sleeper,
right.
and it's kind of annoying that it does that, because it kind of so happens to be on my paint job that the exact design I went for has the lines going like just below the top, so you can see the lines go straight just below the top of the sleeper, and that's where that stupid little folding thing issue is on the template. So it's noticeable there to me anyway, because I'm, as I'm doing the paint job, and I'm testing it in game, and I see stuff like that, I'm like, man, is that me? Did I mess up? But it's not. It's it's some kind of issue on the template, or I don't know, but it is what it is. It could be worse, that is for sure. Okay, we're gonna have to just skirt by this bus right here. I hate doing that, but you didn't have much room to move over, so. But anywho, it's kind of splitting hairs at that point. It's very, very small. It's not noticeable unless you're looking for it, or unless you've got the eye for it to look for detail in certain skins. So it might make you think that it's the skinner's fault for messing up. But yeah, alas, it is the template itself. Something's a little messed up. But it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna have to get over here. Sorry, car. This truck's coming in hot. He's got a very small on-ramp here, so don't worry, we'll get back over. Oh, in a minute. Okay, now we're clear. I think I'll take this opportunity to go ahead and also talk about the graphics that I use. Every now and then I get questions on it. Depending on what I feel like doing, I'll either be running JBX2 or Skyforce, and then got a couple mods in from Train Guy Modding. That's the daylight savings mod. One is also a sound mod for the better tire whine and gravel noise. I believe that we've also got the improved rain mod in here. I've been having issues with the road reflections though. I was using that for a while, and I don't know if it's the latest 155 update that's messed with it or what. Another bus stopped, man. Did they time that? That's a coincidence. Oh, and I hope to God I don't get any detours. As in my usual fashion, I neglected to turn those off. Like I keep saying I'm going to. And it just so happens to be every time I'm about to exit from the interstate to get to my place, there's a detour there. So I hope that doesn't happen today. But anyways. Let's see, on top of that, I've also got my personal tailored preset for reshade, which I'm always changing, by the way. It's never permanent. It's always changing. So in this case, you might be noticing a little bit, like a tad more jittering, or shimmering, ghosting, whatever they call it. They call it all kinds of stuff, but it means the same thing. That's because I had to disable the TAA shader for now. It was doing some kind of weird, I don't know if it was a parameter I messed up. It was doing some kind of weird motion blur, so like this, when I turned my head like that, it was leaving a little bit of like a after image. Very, very, very faint, but definitely it would be noticeable with the amount that I turned my head like that to be, you know, looking in my mirrors and such. So being that it would have been more distracting than helpful, I went ahead and just disabled all of TAA until I can figure it out. So anyway, that's why you're going to see a little bit more of that today. But in other news, I did also get an upgrade to my graphics card. Oh, there's Iowa. Do I not have a horn? Oh, man. Yeah, I went ahead and made the switch after... Oh, man. What's it been? How old am I? Alright, we got the green. It's a nice little welcome to Iowa. 13 years with NVIDIA cards. Finally made the switch to AMD. And I guess time will tell how the experience lines up in terms of what NVIDIA, what that was like. But it's so far pretty good. I mean, I haven't really noticed any huge differences other than I am kind of missing the little bit of color tones that I added through the GeForce control panel. So being that I have a different chip now for the GPU, It's going to take me a little bit to get familiar with the interface to kind of get the color tones back how I like it. It doesn't affect you guys because you guys only see the level of color tone shifting stops at reshade for y'all, but for me it'll change the monitor color. So I need to kind of poke around in the configuration for the GPU, the software that allows you to configure that. See where it's at. But only thing I did do was I followed an SES forums recommended settings for AMD chips, specifically for ATS. So I went ahead and did all of my, you know, like the whole anisotropic filtering settings and image scaling and all that stuff. And the reason that I do that is because OBS, when you're recording, if you're not careful, there can be some pixelation. Even though you're recording at your native resolution, this is 1440, and I also had to make sure OBS was using the GPU as the rendering source of graphical power and not the CPU. There are very specific settings within OBS as well as with the program settings in your graphics software that have to line up. Otherwise you're going to see some pixelation on the recording, or some like choppiness in the frames and everything. So being that I like to record at 60 FPS, in order to make sure I get that, I have to
keep right and then exit
I have to make sure that I get all the settings right in both places. So it can be a hassle, but in the end it's worth it.
Exit right.
Because you get a great product afterwards. I mean, the recordings come out. Well, really, the recordings come out exactly as I see it here, as the true output of the graphics card directly to my monitor. The only middle point that interferes with that is YouTube compression. By the time it gets to you guys, the image is going to be softer because it's going to be compressed. But the reason that I say that the recording comes out perfect, matching this, is because of my settings. Because I know what my settings are set to. Oh, look at that, Des Moines, Iowa, little image there on the concrete. And I also can tell because of the size of the recordings. So as you can imagine, at 60 FPS, 1440p resolution, you know, for close to 60-minute video, the video file itself is going to be something like 23 gigabytes for a single video. So there's a lot of detail in that video, but as you guys see it, the video unfortunately does have to go through YouTube's compression algorithm
To turn right.
to make it easier to upload. So there is going to be some slight alteration to the quality of the video, but not in a way that really interferes with it.
Right.
It's the kind of thing I wish that I could bypass so that you guys could see the recording in its true quality, but it is what it is.
Go straight on.
No way around it anyway, so kind of have to live with it. Only way would be if you guys were sitting here in the room with me. But I do get it, of course. The compression does make it easier to upload, and of course makes it take a lot less long, because a single video file at 23 gigs would take a little bit to upload. Even though I have 2 gig fiber here at the house, you know, I'm still at the mercy of whatever, you know, whatever connection or latency I happen to get whenever I do upload. So it's not gonna always be, oh, come on, you can do it, there you go. Gotta really give it some juice for it to get working. This is a nice little place for a screenshot, so let me go ahead and grab that real quick, and I'll be right back with you. All right, welcome back to the program. We got the screenshot. Sorry for the long-winded techno babble, but anywho, do have to say I'm enjoying the new card, and of course I was mainly in it for the VRAM increase. You know, helps a lot when it comes to things like rendering and also gaming, of course, when you've got adequate VRAM to support all of that.
Keep left and then turn left.
Of course, also helps that SCS does certain things like make the game run smooth again. Really give you a nice experience driving in a virtually stutter-free game. I don't recall seeing any on the way here. Hopefully that continues through, but yeah, it's a of course I enjoy working on computers all the time anyway, so it's always fun for me to upgrade parts and everything, and that's the beauty about PC is you can do that. You have the freedom to. Oop. Come on, old girl, you can do it. There you go. Let's get going and get this light. Yeah, there it goes. Yellow already. And as far as my in-game graphics settings, I've got everything pretty much cranked other than the scaling. Because with reshade and everything doing a lot of work for you, I mean, you might as well give yourself the extra FPS in-game by having your scaling somewhat low. So mine I keep at 150. But, I mean, really it's all about the, whatchamacallit? Yeah, it's all about the anti-aliasing that reshade does to make it look good, to make it look smooth. I guess you don't want it to look soft, you want it to look sharp, but you don't want a lot of shimmering.
Get ready to turn
of course, in my case, I had to disable it because of the weird effect that I was getting until I figured that out.
Turn right.
Because that was not there before, so it had to be a parameter that I messed with and accidentally enabled it. But anyway, I'm also about keeping my computer running smooth. So one of the things that you can do to maintain that is to make sure your graphics card, and all your computer components really don't run too hot. All right, here's our drop off. So let's see where they want it.
Here we are.
Safe and sound. Who would have guessed? All right, where do you need it? Right there. Okay, so we got to just wrap around this little corner here. Yeah, so, you know, graphics cards generally are meant to run somewhere between 60 and 80 degrees Celsius, although some, if you're really pushing the power out of them, might hit 90 in some cases. Hopefully not for a prolonged period, but my card, through the hours of gameplay, through ATS, and especially considering that I push more power by using graphics mods and whatnot, I have yet to see my graphics card reach temperatures in excess of 60 degrees Celsius. Oops, I didn't mean to come to complete stop there. Oh no, we probably are driving over something and that's what stopped us. Because I'm immobile now. Oh, you're kidding me. What the heck am I hitting? Nothing back there. What? What is that about? Is there something I am hitting? What is this about? I don't know why I'm not even moving. Yep, we stalled it. Okay, what's going on? Ah, for crying out loud. Okay. Get rid of that buzzing. Or beeping. Okay, what in the heck are we hitting here? Oh! We are hitting something. Wow. Okay, that last wheel is completely caught. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do a little cheateroo. Alright, sorry about that. That was kind of a bit embarrassing on my part. Snagged the wheel on that one. Okay, well, we're free of it now, so let's try this again. Okay. There's our drop. So, let's go ahead and get set up somehow. Let's see, maybe something like this. We just need to really start getting ourselves going. What's going on? Why are we not moving? I'm in reverse, clearly. I hear the beeper. Okay, we are stuck. What? Let's put the brake in real quick. Take it back out and try this again. Wow, we are stuck. Okay, that's not good. Okay, we can go forward. Let's try to turn the ship around. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh jeez, this is terrible. This is terrible. I'm not gonna be able to do it. This is just gonna put us in an even deeper slope. And that's not what we need at all. Nope. Wow. Okay. Well, I got us in a pickle. That's not good at all. Shoot. I think I'm gonna have to cheat again on the parking. Oh, man. That's just how it is sometimes. I can't do anything. I can't move back. I think that's just too big of a slope, I guess. Apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Oh, normally I would cut this out of the video, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to leave it. Let's at least back ourselves in the rest of the way. I hope that we can do it. Honestly, I don't know how we're not moving. I mean, it's a downward slope. Right? Or is it not? Am I crazy? We are just really not moving. Alright, well. Shoot, man. I hate doing that. Oh, we gotta go back a little more. Yeah, we're just gonna have to cheat it. Oh man, that sucks. That really does. Shoot. Well, I guess I just... The 410 horsepower just really got me this time, I guess. Oh, anyway, we got an excellent on the job. I just don't feel good about it. I hope we'll redeem ourselves in the next video, I promise. Anyway, that was Auto Fluff delivered from Pittsburgh to Des Moines. That was, 3 states we cut across. 353 miles, 9 hours, 20 minutes, 48.9 gallons, and some nice bonuses that added up. Obviously, we kept our trailer maneuvering bonus because I did it, I teleported. I didn't use the easy button. But I did not earn this by any means, having to cheat the way I did. Oh, it just feels so... what's the word? Disgusted. Anywho, it's a sim at the end of the day, but we'll do it right next time. I always try to, best I can, but it is what it is sometimes. I just, had to do it. I literally could not go anywhere, so there was nothing else I could do. Yeah. Oh well, make a note of that for next time. Anyways, guys, I hope you did, aside from the obvious issues. enjoy watching the video. And if you are interested in the truck or trailer, if you don't have one or the other or both, the links will be in the description for either or both, really. And of course, I'll pimp out the usual stuff. We've got a Discord server if you're interested in joining. It's mainly for the VTC, but you can join even if you're not in the VTC. Also check out atsexpansion.com, and of course the great modders that gave us the mods that we drove today. And as well, to my new viewers who are not subscribed yet, I kindly ask, if you did enjoy watching, that you please subscribe and drop a like on the video. It helps with the channel, helps give feedback on what you guys liked watching, and also feel free to share with anybody who loves watching drivers cheat in game and not know how to adequately provide horsepower to their trucks. Anyways, guys, thanks again for joining me on this one. Hope you are also enjoying the ISM update as well. We're going to be driving that a lot for sure. Mark my words on that. The correct version, that is. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around with me through this. Hopefully I haven't lost you on the disappointing run that we had today. But we'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, everybody be safe, have a good one, and see you next time. Hey guys, it's Vaughn here to tell you about Qubit Transport and Logistics. It's a brand new VTC, but more than that, it's a truck sim community that we base on sharing tips, tackling convoys, and celebrating every successful delivery together. We have drivers tackling the open roads in both ETS2 and ATS, designated dispatch jobs, elevated company ranks based on your mile distance, and so much more. So whether you're brand new to the game or are an established veteran, you're sure to find your place in our community. We really encourage anyone and everyone to join us, have fun together. So consider applying today. The links are in the description below to our Discord server, as well as our company pages on both TrucksBook and Trucky. Again, links in the description below. We are currently hiring, and we encourage all to join. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.